Hey good people, back at CW Trimming in Smaldall. I thought I'd take you on a little bit of a journey with these seats. Got some cracking stuff in it at the moment. So this is Craig, the man that can, the brains and the skills behind. Well, actually that's a bit rude. There's another one up there as well. Give us a wave up there. This is where all the magic happens. What's happening with the Bentley? Is this?
This is a roof. We've got to make a roof for it.
Yep.
Yeah, and a tonneau cover, so in mohair, not in vinyl anymore. So
Dear
nice
me.
roof in mohair.
It must be a pretty involved
That is very
involved
that
job.
one.
And this is a frame for over here, is it?
That's the frame there, yeah. Yeah, that's the
Dear
frame.
me. Any ideas how many hours you'll be putting into
So
this
week's
one?
worth of work, isn't it, that one? Yeah, it took me a week to do that.
A week.
A week, like so we've got to pattern it. So
Yeah, yeah.
pattern it first, and then make the roof on the pattern. It's out mohair, black.
It's a beautiful
Yeah,
motor.
it's very nice.
So how do people with cars like this end up getting in touch with you?
We're in quite a lot of classic car magazines, to be honest.
Yeah.
We get quite a lot of old boys come down here that restoring cars, and then they sort of run magazines and put us in the magazines.
Sure.
There's one called SAAB, we're in that, we're in Southern Classics,
Yeah.
and a lot of it's word of mouth.
Yeah, yeah. Because of course I brought my Lancia down a couple of, what was it, last year? Must be last year, was it? Yeah.
Last year, yeah. We did a bit on
So have that trimmed. So yes, these good old 9,000 seats. Yeah, we've had a bit of a think on this one. I've pulled the fuel filler cap off of the 900 because we were initially thinking about taking them out in green, which would look quite nice against this colour, but of course this is the headrest from the 900. We're taking them out in this sort of lovely sort of caramel sort of tan colour, and it just doesn't quite work. We've kind of, it's okay, it's not bad, it just doesn't quite work, and I think it's, for all of the work that's going to be involved, we're going to play it a little bit safer with the colour of these accents here and just go for the standard sort of SAAB colouring there, which will just be a little bit of a safer bet. But we did have a think about the bases as well, because these SAAB seats, for anyone that's had a 9000 Aero, they're just a beautiful seat. Obviously a factory Recaro, fully electric, weigh an absolute ton as well, but they are beautifully comfortable. But I've always found the seat bases a little bit on the flat side. This is the passenger seat, so it obviously hasn't had a lot of wear over the years, but it just isn't anywhere near as contoured and as bolstered. So what we're thinking, Craig, what's the plan?
Well, I reckon, like I say, we can add foam to your bolsters.
Yep.
And then reshape just to make them a little bit deeper, so you sit
Sure.
more in them opposed to on them.
Yeah, yeah.
Because obviously this is very bolstered.
Yeah, it is.
So if we can get that matching that a little bit more, I think it will just look nicer and yeah, a little bit more tailored.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. Just makes them a bit more bespoke, doesn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
they're going to be absolutely beautiful when they're done and sort of trimmed in this the same colour as the current trim in the 900. They're going to look absolutely beautiful, and I think just to take them to that one step further, they are, when you start to critically look at them, they're a flat seat, and these,
All the nicer.
yeah, they almost look like the bases aren't quite a match, don't they? They're not quite right for the sort of contours there.
To this.
Awesome. So take us through. So we're going to retrim the fronts and colour the backs, yeah?
We're going to retrim the faces
Yep.
in new leather, and then we're going to recolour the backs and the headrests.
Sweet.
So that's a leather dye. So
Yep.
obviously we clean it all, and then just recolonise it.
Beautiful.
Put a sealer on it, and then it'll just, because the backs is pretty much brand new. The backs, so
Yeah,
it seems
yeah.
a waste of leather. So
Sure.
we just redye them.
What sort of, just to sort of help people with ideas of sort of timescales, what would you estimate for doing purely the sort of recolonising, but then sort of adding the reshaping of the sort of seat bases as well?
I would say this is probably a week's worth of work
Right.
for me to do this.
Yeah, yeah.
It'll take me a day to strip them all down.
Yep.
It'll take me probably a day to shape the bolsters,
Yeah.
and obviously you've got to stitch it all back together, cut out a new leather, and then once it's all back together, then we'll re-dye it. So I'd say you're looking a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. They're going to
They
look
are
awesome.
involved, they're very involved.
Yeah, yeah. They're going to look beautiful.
They will look nice.
Amazing stuff. Amazing. Right. So I'll give you a little update as we're going along. What Craig was saying as well is that once he's begun to shape the seat bases as well, I'll just pop back up and have a little look and sort of see what we're thinking in terms of the sort of depth of the contour. But essentially, we're kind of going for, just something sort of more in keeping with that.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it'll be absolutely spot on first time round. I'm sure he knows exactly what he's doing. Awesome stuff. Cheers, people. Take it easy.